Welcome back everyone, and might look a little bit different. We're once again on Nostalgia's PvP, but we're in Orgrimmar right now. We're actually in the Cleft of Shadow here, kind of in the center of Orgrimmar. And last time at the end of the episode I hearthed to Desolace and we logged out there, and then I went ahead and flew over to Orgrimmar before starting up this video. So that explains where we are right now. We're at Zevros, the Warlock Trainer, so we're going to get some new skills because we hit level 36 last time. We get a new life tap, so it's nice. We're going to skill that up. And we get create Firestone, create Spellstone. I don't know how much we'll use these. When equipped, enchants the main hand weapon with fire, granting each attack a chance to deal 4 to 60 additional fire damage. Increases damage on my fire spells by 14. So that's actually the only useful part, is our Immolate will be a little bit buffed. I guess I'll go ahead and train it. We also get Spellstone, which kind of is similar, increases, let's see what exactly it does. Spellstone increases 1% chance, 1% increased critical strike with spells, and also removes all magical effects when it's equipped and used, and will absorb 400 magic damage for 1 minute. So that's okay. I don't know if that's a lot more heavily used in endgame. I don't think people use that frequently while leveling. Maybe I'm wrong about that. New health funnel. We'll go ahead and get this, and Shadow Bolt, which is probably gonna be our largest DPS increase. So let's go ahead and move around a few things here. So health funnel, let's see, new Shadow Bolt. Let's go ahead and put that down our toolbar down here. And new health funnel, which I think was Demonology health funnel. So now we'll go from 24 of the caster's health to 64. Okay, it's a big increase. Okay, solid increase. 24 to 64, great. And we also had, what was it? Firestone and Spellstone, and a new life tap, right? So life tap should be in Affliction, right? So now we'll convert, instead of 130 health to 130 mana, it's 210 health to 210 mana, so it's pretty significant. I also spoke over here to the left is the Demon Trainer. I picked up a Spell Lock for Fellhunter spell, rank 1, and Suffering rank 2 for Voidwalkers. We will go ahead and use that soon. I'm not going to summon the pet just yet. I don't even think we can summon Fellhunter yet. I think that is part of this returning the cleansed orb questline. We turn this in, I think we will eventually get to having our Fellhunter. I don't think we're there just yet. What I want to do is go to the auction house and see if we can find any gear for ourselves. I forget what it's called that I'm looking for. Like I want to say like Shadow Weave set. Is that right? I need to look into it. I forget exactly because I have it on my Shadow Priest. Some of the gear, and I think it's Shadow Weave. Shadow Weave. I'm looking it up as I'm running over there right now. Yeah, Shadow Weave, gloves, boots, etc. I think we are the right level to be able to use some of these things. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we're a little bit low level for this. Ooh, Orgrimmar is, I guess popping would be the term today. Wow, there's a lot of people in Orgrimmar today. I haven't really been to Orgrimmar since the servers have come back up. Yeah, there's these smoky wood pastures, right? So, Stolen Winter Rail treats, locate. Sure, we'll grab that quest. We might be up to Alterac Mountain soon. What else is this guy selling? Anything we really care about? No, not too much. I feel like it's fairly cheap beverages. I think it's pretty cheap. We have like no drinking water. We've pretty much been without it all along. But let's go ahead and take a look at the auction house here. Shadow Weave, is that? Okay, so we're a little low for this. We can use the Shadow Weave Pants at another level. So these are the kind of things we're gonna definitely want to pick up to get some shadow damage spell power type of stuff. Let's just type in the word shadow. Does anything come up? It's like sometimes you get like something of Shadow Wrath or something like that. Claw of the Shadow Mancer. Shadow Craft, the Juno Shadow. I haven't really looked at the auction house since you know the server's been back up, so kind of interested to see what's on here. Shadow Skin Gloves. No, nothing. What was that, a wand? Shadow Wand. Alright, let's do something. Let's go to Weapon. Wands, Usable Items, and Search. Because what do we have? We have a 29.7 DPS wand. I wouldn't mind getting something just a little better, but I don't know if we're gonna find anything. I don't want to like break the bank. Like I'm not gonna spend 20 gold on a 3 DPS upgrade on wands. It's insane. It's like absolutely ridiculously expensive. It's just not worth it, right? I mean, there's, you know, if I could get like one of these like crafted wands, it'd be really nice. But none of them seem to be really better than what we have. Summoner's wand. Yeah, that's all garbage. Nothing really worth holding on to there. Let's go to armor, cloth, usable. Let's look at level like 30 plus. Let's see what usable armor comes up. If anything of interest pops up here. I don't really want to spend a lot. Ooh, of Shadow Wrath. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. Shadow Wrath. I could have sworn. Let's try to search again in a sec. There we go. Maybe it was. Let's do this. Shadow Wrath. I just look at all across the board. Nothing? Huh. Could have sworn there was one that just said Shadow Wrath just a moment ago. Let's say usable items level 30 plus. I don't want to spend too much time on this, but I do want to just because I've never really had a chance to look through these things much. I think it might be interesting to all of you to see kind of what's going on here. What is my weapon right now? I have a staff. 7 stamina, 7 into. Okay. Take another search. Yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of time doing this, but you know, just looking through it a little bit might be kind of nice. One thing I want to do on my mage on the PvE servers, I want to get a bunch of arcane gear just for fun and do some Alterac Valley PvPing. There we go. I don't know why that Shadow Wrath is never showing up. Is 7 spell damage worth 4.5 gold in exchange for 7 intellect and 3 stamina? I don't feel like that is. I feel like there's another one of Shadow Wrath. 11 shadow damage. Like, that's pretty nice, but I don't know if I want to spend 11 gold on it. Like, I just don't have a lot of gold in this character. I do have some more on my ooh, 19 spell fire damage is pretty solid. I mean, if I was like a fire mage, I feel like that's a worthwhile upgrade. Anyway, so what I'm saying is, I just don't think like this, like these pants, like 10 shadow damage for 30 gold, it's just not worth it. Just too much to justify that. In my opinion, I think it's too much to justify it. And intellect. Oh yeah, so I want to get arcane damage stuff for my mage, so I can just run around do silly mage stuff with Arcane Explosion in Alterac Valley. But I'm not in any real hurry to do that. That's on the PvE server anyway, so whole different beast. Yeah. After this page, I'm just gonna give up looking for now. But I definitely think soon we'll start getting this Shadow Weave. Is that what it is? As I just said, Shadow Weave set. At level 37, we can start using those things. So that'll start being really nice. And that'll be pretty significant upgrades for us when we get to that point. Okay, so I'm good with that for now. We're just going to bail out of here. Now, what I think I'd like to do for the actual leveling for today's episode is I think we're going to go to... we're going to first go to Barrens. The Barrens, this is in Ratchet, I guess, right? Yeah, Ratchet. And we're going to turn in this quest. This is the Returning the Cleansed Orb. And that's the Minara Void Render. So we're going to talk to Minara, turn in that quest. I think that gives us the Fell Hunter pet, or like the next step in the line for the Fell Hunter pet. I don't totally know, but I am thinking that's the case. So we're going to go down there first. Where is that at? So Ratchet, this should be... Fortunately, we have to go through Crossroads for this, but we'll speed up the video for this relatively short flight. Okay, so we landed in Ratchet, and now we're gonna go find Minara, who's just up on this little hill up here, which really, like I said before, if you don't know that this hill's up here, if you're not up here for a quest specifically, it wouldn't surprise me if you never really have been over in this area. It's just kind of off the side here. So anyway, here's Minara. Let's talk to her. I've never done this quest, but I think this is the Fell Hunter quest. Okay, 1,550 experience. Okay, we have more. The completed Orb of Dorathil. Okay, hold on. So, wait for Nara to complete the Orb of Dorathil and speak to her again. Sick. Okay, hold on. So either you'll be able to choose one of these rewards. An Orb of Dar or a... I was saying Orathil. Dar or a Hill. Increases damage done by shadow spells and effects by up to 14. Restores 40 health every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. And we get a Staff of Dar, or we get a Staff of Dar or a Hill. Okay, that's decline. What's the other one? Of no or a Hill? This is fire damage. Increases damage done by fire spells and effects by up to 14. Okay, I'm pretty confident. I can only do one of these, and I'm like 90% sure I want the shadow damage one. And I'm pretty sure this staff can be replaced, right? This is no ways like the best staff ever, but I feel like this offhand is a really good offhand that even has some use possibly at like a high level. Like I could see this being useful at high level, right? Like this, the heal from it. Orb of Dar. So I kind of want to like double check this before I like select one and to see 30-minute cooldown. I just don't know. Is this better? Because I feel like I can't decide what's better. The orb, because like I feel like the orb might have some use even like later. Let's see, 40 health every 3 seconds for 3 seconds. So that's like 400 health. Because it would tick 10 times in 30 seconds. It'd be 400 health. 14 shadow damage, and then or 19. I think I'll take the orb, even though we don't have a main hand for it at all. Like, I still think that is going to be more useful. And definitely shadow beats the... Yeah, I think it's better. I think there's a lot of one-hands that are good too. So we're going to accept this quest. And we're going to turn in the completed orb quest. I'm going to take this. I know it's weird. Maybe it seems weird. 3,900 experience. And we got the orb here, but that's all we got. So we have a soul shard. I'm going to reply this. Here's real quick. We need the smoldering coal and we need the fine gold thread. We can get that from Booty Bay. And did I make like a mistake here? Is that like not supposed to? I need to talk to any of these people. I'm trying to see if there's anything I should be doing here. I think we're done up here. I thought we'd get the Fell Hunter quest. I have no idea how to get a Fell Hunter. I'll look into it later. I'm not particularly worried because I'm planning to use my Void Walker anyway. But yeah, okay. So we lose 7 stamina, 7 intellect, 7 spirit, gain 5. So we lose 7 stamina, 7 spirit, and 2 intellect, but gain 14 spell damage if we equip this. I feel like that's worth it. I feel like I would rather have this... Okay, hold on a sec. Like, I never melee with my staff, right? So, like, the staff is just a pile of stats, and I think the spell damage beats the stats. And then we get a little bit of a heal every now and then, which I think is a better choice overall. I mean, we need to get a one-hand now for sure. That's not too hard to find. We can find something with some stats somewhere in the auction house. I just haven't done that yet. But now we have to keep moving. So we're going to fly over to Breckenwall Village in Dustwallow Marsh. And now I'm going to go ahead and chat while we're flying over there. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on Theramore Spies and Hungry. Hungry has a reward of a cloth boots, 9 spirit, 4 strength, which is like possibly one of the worst stats allocations in Vanilla WoW. Like, I don't really understand why, but man, wow, Blizzard just did like a great job. Like, I mean, seriously, Blizzard did such a great job at randomly making terribly statted items in Vanilla WoW. And I will say that, like, it's kind of like sort of one of the features of Vanilla WoW. Like, it's kind of just like, I don't know, it gives some of the character to Vanilla World of Warcraft having these really badly statted items. At the same time, if I were to go back and change Vanilla WoW in some way, I would probably change these badly statted items to being useful. Like, it kind of is lame that they just have straight up bad stats on items that are quest rewards. And these mud crushers, well, these are actually like, excuse me, I'm yawning. These are actually kind of useful, right? Like, it's leather hands with 11 strength. Like, I could see a druid using this. I could see a rogue using it. Like, it's not, I could see, would hunters use it? Probably, possibly, maybe. But like, yeah, I just don't think it makes any sense why these like dirt feet stompers are such badly stat. Like, there's no class that's gonna need spirit and strength. And I mean, as it stands, spirit is generally one of the worst stats anyway. Like, you'd almost, in most cases, casters would probably rather have intellect, maybe even stamina over spirit. It depends on the class. I would say my dwarf priest or my shadow priest, with what is it? I forget what it's called. Spirit tap. I say spirit tap generally gives a boost to the relevance of spirit, but yeah, I still think spirit's relatively bad, and strength, of course, is like literally has almost no benefit for has almost no benefit at all for casters, in my opinion. Druids would be the one class that could use it, but then it's cloth. So like, if this was a leather piece, I could see some justification to it. Anyway, so that's a common thing you'll see in Vanilla WoW. It's just items that stats don't make sense, where they put like intellect and strength together. Like, no one can use intellect and strength. Like, the only class would be druids, but then it's on a cloth gear or something, or you see it on like a mail gear, which is druids can't even equip mail, so it just really makes no sense sometimes. But what we're gonna do now is, so we're gonna work on the hungry quest. We're gonna kill 8 Myrefins, hopefully just 8. We need to kill Myrefins and collect their heads, and then there are more spies. And I've just realized I should have gotten some dang seasoning pouches for one of the quests that are out here. I always forget to do that before I come out here. But there are more spies. We're going to kill 9 of these. There are more spies. This should be a pretty easy quest. And it looks like it's a rainy day here in Dustwallow Marsh. And there are more spies. Where are they at? Yeah, I was going to say, they should be like right near Brackenwall Village. Because like, if you read the quest text, they spy on the village and report our movements to Theramore. So they're just hanging right around here. So it should be pretty easy kill. Whoa. Good luck on Nixia. I'm guessing all these 60s here are grouping up for a Nixia, right? Like, that makes the most sense to me. We're going to go ahead and... I'm just telling them good luck, but we're going to go ahead and summon up our Voidwalker. And Voidwalker is up. We're going to teach the Voidwalker Suffering rank 2. So what is Suffering? Taunts all enemies within 10 yards, increasing the chance they will attack the Voidwalker. Rank 2 is more effective than rank 1. So there is that. Then what else do I need to do? I want to get my Soul Stone up and a Health Stone created. I'm going to go ahead and cast that Soul Stone on ourselves too. Okay. I think we're good to go now, and let's go find these silly spies, which seem to be kind of up and to the right, mostly. I think I have a few things I can vendor real quick. Let's repair a little bit, and then I'm not going to vendor my staff. I'm going to hold on to that temporarily. I eventually need to smelt. I've got a lot of stuff to smelt here. Jagged stone we can get rid of, and I think that's it. I think we're going to hold on to everything else for now. Okay. Let's go find some of these spies. These spies are up here to the right and also south. But we're going to go this way because we have the Stinky Ignatz quest we might be able to do. And maybe more importantly, we can head in the direction of the hungry quest. I do think it's funny that this guy's out here. Let's give him a underwater breathing buff. It's like the only thing I can buff people with, so I'm going to give it to him. Oh yeah, and I need to get my demon armor up. So I don't know what these guys are going to look like. If they're like stealth, these spies, it's going to be really annoying if they're stealth. But we're going to head over to where Questy says they're at, and hopefully we'll just like run into a bunch of them. Okay, Withervine Creeper. Let's keep moving along here, just keep an eye out. I don't have any weapon except for my wand now, so I look a little bit silly, I think. Boy. I feel like these spies should be like around this camp or something, right? Blue Fen. We're up in the Blue Fen up here. Ah, someone just killed a rare spawn. Drogoth the Roamer. Hi there. What are you up to? I guess we'll go ahead and help out this guy while we see what he's doing. These guys in the Taylor Swift fan club guild. That's pretty interesting. That's like the only word I can think for that. I like Taylor Swift's music. Maybe that's like, yeah, can't find any. Maybe it's a little bit weird, but I don't know. I find it kind of fun, like in like a bubblegum poppy sort of way, right? Like I'm not like, oh, it's like the greatest quality music of all time. No, it's just like kind of enjoyable, and like if you take it as if it's a little bit cheesy. Yeah, I have no idea where these guys are. There are more spies. There are more infiltrators that they're called. Where the heck are these guys? I don't want to like. I mean, I have another quest I can work on, so it's not really a big deal. I'm gonna look these up because I don't see them anywhere. They look like they're all around here. Like, I mean, I think we're in the right spot, right? Maybe not. Yeah, I think I'm in the right spot, but for whatever reason, I don't see them anywhere. Now, I'm looking at, I just looked at database.vanillagaming.org, and I read a comment posted from someone that played on Nostalrius, and they said that they think it's bugged. They said that there were 3 people running all over and couldn't find a single one. So this was an older comment, but I think that might be the problem here. These are some nice shadow gear there. I don't think I'm gonna pick them up myself because they're a little high level for me, but pretty nice stuff. Yeah, I think they're bugged on this server according to the comment. Just read a comment online that they may be bugged and not respawning. So, because like we're in the right spot, they should be there, and if that guy can't find any either, then I sort of get the feeling that, you know, it's not gonna work, right? Like there's something wrong. I don't know why. Like it seems like just, you know, just normal mobs, but there's a lot of reasons things can be bugged on a private server. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I think I just saw a corpse despawn, so something's over here killing something maybe. But I think I'd rather just head this way. Ooh, bloodfen screechers. Ah, I got dazed. I should have just had. Oh, I was gonna have. Should have just had Sardoc attack that mob, keep him off me, but that's okay. So there's a lot of dead stuff. Come over here. We can do an escort quest. Yeah, we're gonna do the Stinky Ignatz quest. I did this recently on my priest, kind of fun. Zombie Walker and Undead Mage is hanging out over there. Undead Mage, why? Yeah, okay, yeah. Hopefully this guy hurries up so we can do this quest together. Escort Stinky Ignatz, then speak with Mebok, Mizirix, and Ratchet. This will be an easy quest. I did this quest previously on my Dwarf Priest, and it was pretty simple. There's really not a lot to it. And I don't know, it's just like, I remember like walking around and thinking there was hardly anything to kill with this quest. It seemed like really simple. And what's interesting is this is actually a neutral quest, because I did this on my priest, and it's like an alliance character, right? I mean, look at this guy. He's a little human. He's a humanoid, but he's definitely human, and he kind of looks like someone that you'd expect to be an alliance-only quest. I really am kind of surprised that this guy's out here just chilling, and he's neutral. So it's kind of an interesting thing to notice. Where is our friend? Lilstar? Okay, let's accept the quest. Okay, good. He accepted the quest also. Perfect. This'll be super easy. I need to get some soul shards. So as soon as we start racking up some kills here, I'm gonna get some soul shards going. This guy's gonna, these like raptors are gonna fall so fast because this is a high level hunter, level 41, super high level for this area. Bloodfen raptor looks weak enough to capture. I don't know what that means.
How are you?
Is that like something? Are these like meant for some quest or something? I really have no idea. Bloodfen raptors, and I think I mentioned this last time when I was playing this on my priest, but like Bloodfen raptors, by the way, were turned into a Hearthstone card, literally called Bloodfen Raptor, and it's like a 2 mana, 3/2, so 3 attack, 2 health beast. It's just like a very vanilla statted minion that is, I don't know, nothing really to it. It's totally a boring minion, but it has some use in Arena in Hearthstone, I would say. Like, occasionally you'll find a use for it. I am getting Mob Health 3 to like show up now up here. Like, so Mob Health 3 seems like it's working, but it's only showing 100% for a lot of things. But it, like, for this Crocolisk now, it says like 1228. It definitely gets more accurate the more mobs you kill. So I think that's the situation here, is that I just haven't killed a lot of mobs, and so I need to kill mobs in the server for it to start like getting more accurate. And you'll see that 1228 will like fluctuate a little bit sometimes. And I remember this guy. Stinky Ignatz does like nothing. He never moves. He never helps. Like, he just keeps going about his business. I'd like to mark him, but I'm not the leader of the group. Someone's reserved the Sharam Blade in Upper Blackrock Spire. The drop rate on that thing, I believe, is like... God, what is the drop rate on that thing? Less than 1%? I forget even what it does exactly now. But it's super, super low drop rate. Ah, good. Sneaky Ignatz collected whatever he's collecting. I forget what he's actually collecting. Let me take a look. He is bog bean leaves, and that's what he's collecting. Okay. Good job, that guy marked him. I highly recommend this when you are doing an escort quest, to mark your escorted mob or whatever NPC. Super duper handy to have this guy marked. Like, it just makes life so much easier. And quest complete. Easy. Okay. Well, now I'm gonna head up here to kill some Myrefins. We gotta get 8 heads. Oh, I just saw like someone moving real fast there. Turns out that was just someone flying kind of low. Who is this here? What is this? Let's go ahead and dot this guy up a little bit. I don't think we're gonna kill him, but that's fine either way. It's just a little fun to mess with him. Let's see if we can immolate on him. Ooh, wrecked. Sorry, Magart. Wrong place, wrong time. Level 35, gonna get totally smoked by a 36 and a 41. I think I would have probably been able to kill him myself pretty easily, but you know, it definitely. Actually, I would have been able to kill him if he fought me one-on-one. However, he was probably gonna escape. Like, I don't think. That's the one thing about Warlocks is, besides, I mean, fear is really strong, and I don't want to complain and say it's not. The one downside to fear is that it's like your only way of like rooting someone. Like, it's really difficult as a warlock to slow someone that's just running away from you. If they're just straight up, just someone wants to get away from you, it's a little tough to hold them in place, and that's probably good. The last thing warlocks need is a really good snare. If warlocks could snare people easily, it would be absolute chaos in PvP. So thankfully they can't do that. I mean, as far as I know, maybe they can. I'm just like really, really inexperienced with warlocks, but I'm pretty sure warlocks don't have a great snare. Now, is there any chests or anything over here? I don't see anything. Campfire, okay. This is like the kind of spot where you would kind of expect to see a bunch of chests or something. Now, okay, finally we can like see a little bit better. The vision was kind of rough there for a bit. All that foliage. And this is Dreadmurk Shore. We get 280 experience for discovering Dreadmurk Shore. And now is time to begin killing a bunch of Murlocs. Let the Murloc killing begin. These guys should be like pretty much a pushover for us. Ooh, Alliance up there. Let's go ahead and finish this up. 35 mage, 36 mage. We shouldn't have much problems with them. I think they should be pretty easy to kill. Let's see if they decide to mess with us. 36, 35 mage. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll be fine killing these guys. A little food crate. I'm gonna take some of that for myself. I was also at 35, 36. There's a lot of mages. I'm a little bit nervous about this. It's quite a few alliance, but I think we'll be fine. We certainly can give them a run for their money if they attack us. Oh, they're like AoE farming. I see what's going on here. We could just like nuke that mage real quick, but I'm gonna leave him be. Oh man, now that hunter's starting it now. Let's go ahead and fear this mage. I guess we're starting the fight now, since this guy began it all. That mage is super dead. Let's start dotting this one. That one's gonna chase out of here. Let's get ready to kill this guy. There's no way this mage is escaping. Yeah, okay, there we go. We just started like some absolute massive messes here by doing that. Like, I really did not want to get started fighting all those mages because we're definitely not going to be leveling out here anytime soon now. Our hunter friend is chasing away that one. I want to go ahead and kill this coast runner off. Ooh, let's go ahead and get Sardok to tank for that. That'd be really nice. Okay, let's get Sardok back on this one. Maybe throw a taunt out there and get some aggro. Because all I want to do is get these heads. And what do I have? Hungry. That's the name of the quest. And I have 0 heads so far. The drop rate does not seem very good. Careful, they'll be back and they'll be angry. Oh crap, what is that? Oh, 40 paladin? That's no good. That's really bad. I'm just trying to like coast here, just like regen some mana. Open, close, open, close. So I'm a little bit nervous now. Definitely a lot nervous about this situation. I think we're gonna have some big fights here very, very soon. Yeah. Well, let's see what we can do. So I haven't gotten any Myrefin heads yet. I need. Is this guy also working on this quest? Let me check. Yeah, hungry. There we go. Myrefin head. I think this guy's also got this quest. I think they're bugged. Someone's asking if they found there were spies, and I'm pretty sure that those are bugged. Like just from what we were talking about earlier. 1 of 8 for me. Basically what I was saying is I'm pretty sure they're bugged, unfortunately. Let's go to this island. Core armor kits. This is a nice boost of armor. Permanently increase defense. Permanently increase the defense value of an item worn on the chest, legs, hands, or feet by 3. Pretty nice. Wait, this guy says come. What's he doing? Okay, on my way. I apparently wasn't paying attention. That little orb right here that's lit up, it reminds me a lot of Caverns of Time. There's little things like that in there. They look like little wisps, kind of just like floating inside. I think I'll have enough soul shards after this. After we kill this last Myrefin hunter here, maybe? Did I get? Okay, did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Wasn't paying attention. I thought that was this different one here. I didn't realize it was a different one. Got a little... kind of missed what I was doing there for a moment. Okay, let's finish him up. Good. Shiny fish scales and some copper. It's kind of boring. There's more to the north of here is what I'm trying to convince this guy to do, is head over that way. Uh-oh. Let's fear this one. Okay, I got the fear off in time and a corruption, which is nice. And then in the meantime, I can send Sardok to assault this guy even though I'm sheeped. Go Sardok, get him, get him. Okay, let's get the dots going. These guys are going to get absolutely wrecked by us. Like, they're just going to keep getting smoked. 41 Hunter is pretty tough for them to deal with. And even if they sheep one of us, like, if they sheep our hunter, I'll fear one. Is he going? Yep, I think he means easy going. Alright. More Murlocs over here. Whoops, more Murlocs. So, anyway, yeah, those guys are going to have a tough time against us. Even 3 of them, but especially with 2 of them. It's fairly easy for us to fear one and just like kill the other, or the other way around. I think these guys will also drop what we need. It doesn't say so on Questy, but I think they will. Let's give it a try. We'll see what happens. How's my mana, dude? Mana looks pretty good. Those oracles will heal, so I need to keep that in mind. Okay. I think I need to do something with my UI interface. Display, buff durations. What am I looking for here? Action bars. Enable floating combat text. That's something I think I need. Okay, I think that's good for now. I don't think I'd enabled it, which seemed like it wasn't. I mean, I guess it was sort of showing stuff, but it seemed like I was still missing some stuff there. Like, I needed a little more to show. These guys have anything to loot? Nope, nope, nope. He got a Myrfin head, at least one of them. Okay, so they do drop them. That's all I was really worried about. Just want to make sure they do drop them. Questy didn't indicate they did, but I was, you know, it made sense they should. They're Myrfins, right? I mean, why wouldn't they? Alright, there we go. What I want to do is enable my health to always display up here. For some reason, it's not doing that. I feel like it should do that. But like I'm missing like somewhere in the UI that would let me do that for some reason. Alright, let's get all these dots going. Let's Shadow Bolt this guy. I haven't Shadow Bolted anyone in a while. I don't know. I just never cast Shadow Bolt ever. It seems like. There we go. Solid. Let's rebuff. What is it? Corruption? Curse of Agony. I don't know the names of my skills still. Like, I'm so detached from being a warlock. Like, it's just like not my thing at the moment. I'll get there. But currently, I'm just like, I've got 1 of 8. That guy's at least got 2 I've seen now. So he's rolling in it, relatively speaking. And these guys are just not dropping our stuff. But soon I feel they will drop stuff quickly. Ooh, Dagon the Ravenous. Look at that guy. That'd be cool. Let's go ahead and kill him. Nothing dropped there. Let's do this. Okay. Dagon the Ravenous. And what else is this over here? Burgle Eye. Rare humanoid. Oh man, someone got a rare spawn. Like relatively recently. I don't want to send Sardak in. I'm worried he'll like aggro a bunch of stuff. So I'm just going to dot this guy up a little bit. And then try and finish him off with a Shadow Bolt here. He healed just in time, but it worked out. I also got to be careful of this stupid alliance. I don't see him behind us. I'm kind of nervous they're going to like pop up on us, you know? A Sea-worn altar. Cool. Want to try to kill Dagon for fun? I think it'd be fun just like to clear him out. I got some junk loot there, shiny fish scales. Okay. Let's go ahead and kill this one. We're definitely gonna need to clear some space. We're gonna kill this guy, which I don't know how much health he has, but it's gonna be pretty high. I bet it's like, I mean, these guys have 1500. I bet it's at least 2500 for that. Creeping mold, 20 nature damage inflicted every 10 seconds. Ugh. No bueno. Oh, there we go. Good aggroing there. That was a bad pull, I would say. So which mob are we gonna fight here? I don't really know what we're gonna do to kill all these things. I guess I can start like dotting everything. I was kind of hanging out a little bit there. Let's go ahead and fear this one away. Let's go ahead and immolate this guy. I don't have any dots on this guy at all. I think I like missed everything. He's like or resisted everything rather. Oh, I really don't want to die to any of these. Okay. Let's finish off this. I just want to get this oracle out of the way. And then let's see if I can fear this big guy. Nope, resisted. Resisted. There we go, landed a fear. That's really, really important there. Let's life tap a little bit. Let's dot this one. Let's finish him off. Let's get him off our back. Let's put some dots onto this guy. He's resisting everything. That is a problem. He's just like too high level for me. There we go. I landed at least finally siphon life. Fear resisted. There we go. Got another fear to land. That's big. I got a corruption to land. Okay, we're in good shape now. We have a fear going for a few more seconds, and in the meantime, I'll wand him. We got some dots ticking. Lots of resist. I wasn't really planning on fighting this guy like that, you know, like where we just like, where we kind of jump in and fight all the mobs at once. That wasn't really my plan. Let's try and fear this guy some more. There we go, got another fear just in time. He unfortunately resisted my Siphon Life. Siphon Life resisted. Siphon Life. Or not Siphon Life. I keep saying Siphon. Oh, it is Siphon Life. Okay. Alright, I think we'll finish him off now. I think we'll be okay. Oh, shoot. I gotta run. I got a dot on him. I'm gonna pop a heal potion just in case, although it didn't really matter. We were fine. Whew, that was kind of fun. Yeah, well, it was fun, but we didn't really get anything we needed, unfortunately, from all that mess. It was just kind of not a waste of time, but a little bit of a waste of time. Fun. Any chests here, anything? Nope. Okay. Well, I need to take an AFK now, so I'm gonna split apart and take a break. This guy will probably finish up things on his own, but I'm gonna probably stop right here is a good spot to hang out. I gotta run, but good luck questing, and thanks for the help. And when we come back, and you won't really notice, I'm just gonna quickly log out, log back in a bit. We're gonna finish up this quest. Hopefully, we're like 1 of 8. It's a really bad drop rate, but these are like a pretty good spot to farm. I think I kind of like this area, so I think we'll try to wrap up this quest. And then when we come back in, when I log back in, I'll see if there are more spies or back up, and if not, we'll just finish up hungry. We'll finish up hungry, then see if there are more spies are available. If they're not, we'll just turn in hungry and maybe head out of Dustwallow, turn in Stinky's Escape. It might not be much else to do here, unfortunately. There just didn't seem like a lot of quests, but we'll take a quick break and be back in a little bit. Okay, I'm back from my AFK, and that's not interesting. So, I guess my cooldown... So when I logged back in, I had Soulstone Resurrection for 4 minutes, but I wasn't paying attention. I made a new Soulstone, and I was able to cast it on myself, which I don't really think you're usually able to do that. It's a little strange. It doesn't really benefit me, because when I die, I think they'll both disappear. But anyway, we're back on our island, of course, and we're going to keep going, trying to farm up these, Myrefin heads. And I'm not sure, you know, if we end up getting like a really bad drop rate for a while here, I may just give up on them and move to some other quest. I will say, it looks like someone maybe has been farming over here at some point, because I see a corpse over here. I've been logged out for a little bit now. I had some breakfast, made some breakfast for my wife and myself, and now I'm back at it, of course, and got a little bit of time before I go into work today. But I'm hoping the drop rate picks up a little bit. It's a high-level undead over here. Hi there. I wonder what this guy's up to. Why would a 48 rogue? Nope. Farming Myrefin heads. Let's see. Fish oil. Okay, no luck there. For a quest. Just gonna make it clear. Might help me with it? Sure. Okay. Okay, so what do we need to do? Oh, is he gonna summon that big guy again? Here, let's do this also. Let's pass a health stone to our friend over here. I think I know exactly. He'll resist me a bit, but yeah, I'll fear him the best I can. Okay, I know what's going on here. I should probably get some mana. I need to get like some beverages ASAP. I guess that's what life tapping's for, kind of, though. I'm a little unfamiliar with using all the warlock skills, but I'm still getting the hang of things again. Okay, so there's our bad guy. Let's do Amplify Curse, and let's try to open with a Fear. And let's throw on as many dots as I can. Let's get a Curse on him. There we go, got a Curse land. Some Fears are going, got a few dots. Pretty solid stuff. Let's try and get another Fear going. Crap. I just like... Murloc respawns. Uh-oh. I'm super dead here if I don't get out of the way of all these Murlocs. I'm gonna try and get another dot going on this guy. I'm gonna health stone on myself. Okay, let's try and get another fear on this guy. If I can land another fear, this guy will be totally fine. Sardoc, get these guys for me. Go, Sardoc, go. Okay. It's not so bad. We survived. Whew. Good. I was getting a little bit nervous there for a moment, all those Murlocs. There's bad time on the respawns there. Sure, I don't really need that. Pass. Sure, I'll greet it, whatever. Hopefully these guys will drop some heads. No? No? Okay, well. Easy. Yeah, it's so much easier. No problem. Happy to help. I just got a little panicky there at the moment. I was like, oh crap. Okay. I have 1 of 8 low drop rates, sadly. Yeah, I need to heal up a little bit more. These guys are... I got like whacked a few times by like 3 or 4 Murlocs there for a bit. It wasn't, you know, that bad, but it just made me a little nervous. But this guy should help a lot with speeding up the looting of these things, or killing of these things. I don't know how bad the drop rate is, but it does seem really bad, right? Like, it seems like it's super low, considering we killed quite a few now, and no drops yet. I'm gonna set the loot to free-for-all, so we can maybe speed this up a little bit more. Whoops. Sardoc, get this one instead, please. Thank you, sir. I just want our Void Walker to tank these things if possible. It'd be kind of nice, not get hit in the face with them. I'm gonna life tap a couple times here, and there we go. Okay. That was an easy quest for that guy, though. And really, Fear is just, like, super duper awesome in general. Like, I don't know if Fear is, like, the best ability in the game, like, hands down, but it's really good. I mean, like, Fear is incredible, and I'm always happy to have Fear. It's probably the thing I missed most playing my Shadow Priest for so long. And, like, I have, like, you know, sorry, my voice suddenly got a little bit hoarse here. There are skills that Shadow Priests have that are fearing things, but it's just, like, not the same, you know? Being able to fear once every 30 seconds is not the same thing as having a, like, instant cast. Oh, sorry. I think I got my throat finally cleared up here. 3 of 8. Okay. Oh, man, I don't know. All of a sudden I was talking and my throat, like, not, like, closed up, but, like, just the feeling you get, like, something in your throat. Kind of. Sentinel Girdle of the Monkey. 6 agility, 6 stamina. Where are these Murlocs? No more Murlocs? There's a Murloc. Or is that a dead one? No, that's a dead one. Okay. Yeah, so I missed Fear because on my Warlock, it's just so great. And there was actually a patch recently, and I might have mentioned this in a couple episodes ago, that Nostalria sort of nerfed Fear a little bit on the server, so that it's harder to, or target is more likely to break out of Fear if they're being damaged. Because I remember, you can look at some of my videos of this series earlier on, like there's some in Hillsbred, I think, that are really kind of obvious, where like I would fear someone, like especially in PvP, I'd fear someone else, and that person would just stay feared for like 15 seconds. Like, what's the duration of fear? 15 seconds? Yeah. The mobs would just stay feared the entire time. Like, I would just absolutely wreck them. Not the mobs, sorry, in like PvP. I remember a rogue attacking me, and I had him feared for like 15 seconds. I just like consistently, I had like, you know, a ton of dots ticking, and he would still just stay feared. And obviously, I'm not complaining, but I do think it was probably a little busted. It probably shouldn't have been quite. Oh, we got our unarmed skill to 2. That's our first unarmed attack, I think, ever. I guess we never have swung at a mob with our fists before. That's really funny. We got an enchanted sea kelp. What is this? Place upon the sea-worn altar if you dare. That sounds like something from Goosebumps, by the way. Like, reader beware, you're in for a scare was like the slogan from the Goosebumps book series. And I think it was like, they changed it a little bit for the Goosebumps TV show. It was like watcher beware, you're in for a scare. I don't remember exactly. They changed the phrase a little bit. But yeah, so there's some sort of something we got to do with that sea-sworn altar. I don't know what exactly, but is that the altar that has that orb back on that last island we were at? It might be. Let's just get this one. I appreciate the help, by the way. 5 of 8. This guy is making this so much faster. Like, way faster. So I'm really appreciative of Coda? Is that how you would pronounce it? Oh, Coda? Yeah, I think Coda. There we go, there's one up here. Alright, get that one. Yeah, this would take forever, I think. Like, we've killed probably 20 to 30 Murlocs in total now, only gotten 5 of 8. We probably need to kill about 50 for all of these. And like, at the rate we were killing them, it would have taken a long time to do this solo, so it's handy to have this rogue along. Like, super handy. So I'm, you know, it worked out well logging out. I'm looking at this world chat. New world PvP, PvE, Molten Core 0 out of 0. Like, okay. I guess it's one way to advertise the guild. I wonder if this... Enchanted Sea Kelp. I'm gonna use it and see what happens. Summon Dagon. Is Dagon the big guy? Oh god. Oh god. Whoops. Summoned him. I wasn't totally sure if Dagon was the big guy, but apparently he is. Just leave him. Just leave him. We don't need to worry about him. He'll de-aggro me eventually. There we go. Okay. Fun for someone else that'll come around here and find him. That's probably how we found him. Someone else probably summoned him, but didn't need him. And I'm guessing that's where that came from. There's a guy over here, Murloc, that our rogue buddy killed. Oceanics 13, I've heard of that guild before, for some reason. I think it might have been around before Nostalrius went down. And by the way, I am pretty confident... Yeah, when I logged on last, there was like 1 person on our guild, and now there's 2 people. So I need to find a new guild. I'm pretty safe to say this guild, it's been like over a week now since the server's been up, and 7 of 8. It's been over a week now since the server's been up, and the raid leaders haven't logged back in, and we haven't really, our guild leaders haven't logged back in. And I haven't really heard anything else so far. So I'm just starting to think that it's probably that there's no one that people aren't going to come back. Like, I think it's time for me to move on, bail out of this guild. I'm going to send Sardak over to help out with that. And yeah, so I think it's time to kind of like give up on this guild. And as much as I am sad to say that, because I did enjoy the little bit of time I spent in the guild. Ooh, come on, Sardak, we got to get out of here. Uh-oh, my Voidwalker's super dead. I don't think he's making it out of that fight. Nope, he's super dead. So we're just going to keep running because we don't want to aggro on these things. And okay, let's go ahead and kill this one. One more. Almost done. Almost done. Let's get our Voidwalker back. I'd like to keep him around. We have plenty of soul shards. We got 8 of them there. Let's replenish our pet. Or resummon? I guess resummon is the right word, not replenish. Come on, one more. Absolutely the roughest quest ever. Not ever, but definitely rough drop rates for sure. Fish oil. Oh, we're farming a fish oil. Fish oil have a use, by the way, for shaman. Shaman can use fish oil. It's what allows shaman to cast water walking, I think it is. Man, these drop rates. So water walking, I think it's a 10-minute buff. Lets you walk on top of water. And you can cast it on allies, not just yourself. So priests have levitate, which lets them walk on water, but that's only a self-cast ability. But shamans can do water walking, cast on other people so they can walk on water, but it requires a fish oil as a reagent, if I remember right. I may be incorrect about that, but I'm pretty confident that's the reagent you need for that. Let's get in here and do a couple melee hits. Swing. Done. Alright, let's get our Voidwalker out of here. Thanks so much. We getting out of here? Yep, okay, Rogue's on the way out too. Just want to make sure Rogue was going to get out of there just fine. We're getting chased with this like giant level 43 elite, like 5,000 health. It worked out well though. I mean, that was a good good luck with the rest of your quest line. The hand, the heart, and the star, or whatever. The star, the hand, the heart. I forget exactly what it's called. That's a kind of a long quest line. I would say most people probably don't complete that quest ever, but it's a good quest. 41 mage. Do we want to fight someone 5 levels over us? Probably not. I'm gonna run this way, and our rogue left party, so that means we would be solo fighting that guy, and I really don't want to fight someone 5 levels over me if I can help it. It's a little bit rough, and let's not mess with that. So for us, we're just gonna run over this way, and hopefully that mage doesn't chase us, and we're gonna get out of here. Okay, is there a way to get over these hills, or do we have to go the other way? I kind of feel like that mage is blocking our route. I think I'm gonna go around. There should be a way around these hills, especially going this direction. We might not be able to cross over these mountains going north, but heading south we should be able to. And it looks like, yeah, we found our way out. Perfect. Now I do want to check out one more time those stupid. What is this? 37 mage? Ralph? I want to say Ralph. Let's go ahead and toss some underwater breathing that way. Entering combat. Oh, okay. Because I was like, how did I enter combat buffing someone? So, well, that mage just aggroed like a bunch of raptors. Good for him, I guess. So what we're going to do is we're going to head over this way and see if we can find those Theramore spies, or these Theramore infiltrators, they're actually called. But I want to see if we can spot them. I want to give one more try. I'm not optimistic, but I mean, it seems like it's just a simple mistake. Like, how can the server not have an entire set of mobs that are required for a quest that's like, I don't know, it's like if you go to this town, it's like one of the few quests there. So it's not like it's some obscure, like really hidden quest. And I know Brackenwall Village is sort of a hidden area. Like, it's not exactly, I wouldn't say hidden, but not exactly like well traveled. But Theramore Sentry, okay. Sardoc, tank that guy, thank you. There is a 29 no mage over here. We're not gonna kill this mage, but we're gonna dot him because it's kind of fun. Is he running? Let's help him out. Let's help him. I know this quest. This is kind of a tough quest for a low-level character. He's like taking on a level like 35, and he's like level 29. So we're gonna see what we can do to help him. Absorb. Oh, he glitched. He evaded. Okay. Let's see if we can help him out. We're gonna go ahead and clear this. And then once we clear these guys, let's go ahead and dot these up. Once we clear this path of it, we will be able to help that guy with his quest over there. And we got all the dots going. Yeah, these guys are actually like allied to an alliance, so that's why this guy's not dealing with them. The gnome doesn't have to fight them. Let's just Shadow Trance this guy. We got a Shadow Trance buff, so that worked out well. We could like instant cast and kill that. Okay. / nod. Alright, go ahead and pull Private Handle. Get on my level, won't catch me. Come on, gnome. Go ahead and pull him. I want him to tag him. And I think he's working on a quest. It's kind of a tough quest. But I need him to tag the mob. Is he going to do the quest or not? I don't want to wait here all day. But... okay. Well, I guess not. Huh. Okay. Maybe that was all he needed to do. Maybe that was the extent of it was... Oh, you know what? I think that was it. You don't actually have to kill the guy. Private Handle, you have to just like take him down to like a certain level of health. And I think that's what happened. That's why he evaded and ran back. I thought he leashed is why he ran back. But it wasn't leashing. I got it. Okay. I was confused. I was like, well, I thought he like leashed and reset. And I was thinking that Gnome still had to kill the mob. That wasn't the case. Anyway, we gave him a hand. I did my part with the goodness, helping out some people on the other side for once instead of killing him. I was actually just gonna dot him, but then I realized he was fighting like a quest mob, and I kind of felt bad because he was taking a mob 6 levels above him on, so it's kind of a lot. Now I'm just kind of running through here and spamming the tab key because this is where around these barrels are where those mobs are supposed to be at. I looked it up again while I was AFK. and I'm not seeing anything, so I really am starting to think these mobs are like literally glitched and just don't spawn properly for some reason. Maybe they don't exist at all in the game right now. Maybe the whole Nostalrius core is like missing these characters or these NPCs. What I'm guessing is that they don't respawn. There's probably some glitch where they're not respawning properly, which is something that's harder to, you know, observe. Like if it was just Frostwolf Clan, what the hell? Hey Trio, nice to see you. We're the only two online, and we're next to each other. I don't know why that's funny to me. And we're both warlocks. He's 38, I'm 36. I just think it's funny. We're both orc warlocks. What gear does he have? I didn't inspect him. Interlaced cowl, he's a 33. Yeah, I've definitely got a better hat than him at least. Kind of funny. What else has he got? Pretty standard stuff. That's funny. I just amused. Okay, I just thought it was interesting. I was like, oh look, it's an orc warlock hanging out in here, and then all of a sudden, since like September 2015, I spelled September super wrong. I didn't actually spell it wrong. I just made it. I mean, it is wrong, but it was really a typo, not really a spelling error. Yeah, I started this character I think in September 2015. It's been over a literal year that I've been playing him. Not this past week, but will be there on and off. I'll still be on Chronos from time to time for my priest, I think. But yeah, so I've been playing this character since like literally September 2015. I think it was around September that I started this guy. And I feel like this was actually when my YouTube channel started to pick up a little bit more, because I was starting to upload more consistently, because I actually had, instead of just like, it's hard to find content for World of Warcraft. Like, unless you were, like, it's difficult to make a video, you know, multiple times a week, unless you're just making like stupid guides. And I'm not saying guides are dumb, but how many times can someone make a guide to level a warlock? I mean, there's like dozens. I'll stay here, I think. There's just dozens and dozens of guides out there, and like, it's hard to find a new guide to make without treading on old territory. Hold on, real quick. We were talking to Mudcrush Dirtfeet, returning in his quest here. We're gonna 4 strength. Let's just get the leather hands. We'll just vendor them, and we're all done with that quest. So that's the end of that. I think we're done in Dustwallow Marsh. I don't think there's anything left here to do. We do have a quest here. There are more spies, but that's just not. I'm just gonna abandon it because we can't seem to find the quest anywhere, or the mobs. And all that's left is to turn in this quest in Ratchet from here. And we've got some quests in Arathi Highlands. We've got some. There's a good chunk of quests we can do. Where's this? I'm kind of thinking we should do like Frostmaw. I think we could do Frostmaw, might be kind of fun, and then also Soul and Wintervale Treats. Like, I feel like we could do both those at the same time. That's in Alterac Mountains. In Alterac Mountains, so right now we're in the kind of central east side of Kalimdor. We need to go to Eastern Kingdoms and get all the way up here to Alterac Mountains, and there's the Still and Wintervale Treats, and there's Goldur, and the key, and there's Frostmaw. So we could do all these quests. Let's see, Goldur, right? Yeah, so we have 3 quests we can do in Alterac Mountains. I'm kind of tempted to do that. It might be kind of fun to head over there. I feel like it's been a while since we've been to Alterac Mountains, and come on, Sardock, tank that guy for me. I'm gonna put Sardock on defensive, I think. I have him on passive, and I think it's a little better to put him on defensive for the time being. And by the way, I'm able to call him, like, sick him on people. I have it bound to control 1 through 9. Control 1 is attack, control 2 is follow, so if I do control 2, he'll just follow me, and control 3, he'll stay in position. The rest of these are also set, but they're like auto cast, so I don't really worry about them. Oh man, this crocodile's about to go down. He's about to get smashed by some ogres. Look at that, he's getting mauled. Oh, he leashed. Good job, alligator. You lived to see another day. Okay, well, let's head over to Ratchet for now. We need to turn in this quest, and we'll speed up the video for this flight. Okay, so we are back in Ratchet now, and we're just going to turn in a quick quest here is all we're really doing. Because we picked up that Stinky Ignat's quest, or we completed that quest over back in Dustwallow Marsh, and the turn-in happens to be, for whatever reason, here this little goblin, Mebok Mizirix, which is a pretty fun name to say, I would argue. So Stinky's escaped, so we're going to complete the quest, and we get 2850 experience, 40 silver, and a single elixir of fortitude, which is increases the player's maximum health by 120 for 1 hour. So not the greatest of all buffs, but I'll take it. It's a little free perk. Mulgore spice bread. We can probably take this and get rid of this cheese. Put that there. Swap these out. And what else do we want to vendor? Mystery meat, soulbound gloves we can get rid of. Yeah, we'll vendor all this stuff. We got a lot of junky things to vendor. Thick Murloc scales, 5 silver apiece. Those are pretty good. I don't know if they're really that useful. The fish oil, I think I'll hold on to temporarily just to see if there is any value with that on the auction house. I don't think it's worth a lot. I know it has a use for shamans, as I'm mentioning, but I don't know if it's really like high value necessarily. But I will hold on to it long enough to at least take a look and see. But I think that's all we're going to do for today. I think the plan next time might be to head all the way to Alterac and work on, let's see, Stolen Wintervale Treats, Frostmaw, and Goldir, maybe? And I think that's the way to do it. I'm just trying to check if there's anything else that might fall up kind of near there. I think that's all we've got for now. And these quests, we need to go to Booty Bay and Arathi Highlands. So maybe we'll do a few Arathi Highlands quests while we're up there too. We've got a few here and this one for our Warlock quest line. But that's going to be all for today, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.